Can you all see the screen? Yes, good evening, all of you all. Two exercise. Well, Tanish, how many exercise you'll have? Out of three, ma'am completed two. Okay. Yeah, good evening, Charisha. What about others? Did you all concentrate? Tanishka, not Tanishka, Naomi, who else? Lemula, same class, right? Is Lemula online? Lemula, Naomi, trigonometry? Fine. Yesterday I had given a question for homework. Did you all complete it? Yes, students, did you all do it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hmm? Why nowadays you all don't complete homework? It's been almost more than a month. Hey, what's the reason nobody is doing? Old portion? Everything complete in science? No, entire syllabus or only for test? What? Okay. Then what am I giving, Tanishka? Even whatever I completed only I give, right? Hmm. It's easy. Okay, let me see how much you score. What about others? Max is easy, that's why you're not solving homework questions. Mariana, Charisha, Diyashri. What about Ivania, Joanna? Project, many tests. Even maths, this chapter has many questions, right? Okay, how do you all feel about this chapter? Coordinate. It is easy compared to chapters. Which one? What do you expect, Tanishka? Still, there you expect to give 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3. Hmm? What kind of chapter you like then? Section mid. Interesting. Even this is interesting. Only four concepts in this chapter. We have only four. Is Yusra online? Can you see the screen? Okay. Only four concepts in this, students. These four concepts you have to apply for parallelogram, triangle, square, rectangle. Fine. Which question we completed? Till which one? 23rd done. 23rd, 24th, 23rd. Vertex of a parallelogram was given. Okay. Now parallelogram, two questions they are given, done. Next we have triangle question. 23, 24 coordinates in 25 triangle centroid, 26, 27, 28. Fine. Only two types of question, students. One is parallelogram. Remember the concept parallelogram. Okay. And the other one is triangle. In triangle, we have centroid. So, what do you mean by centroid? Do you remember midpoint theorem? Centroid ABC. In BC, if I take a center, I'll mark it as in D, E, F. So how many centroids midpoints are there? Total 3 midpoints, right? And let me join this. Yes, let me join it to the vertex. Let me join this to the vertices like this. Can you see all three lines? They coincide at a common point. We call this point as centroid. And what is the letter we give? The letter is G. Now, how many centroids? Midpoints are there, students. Midpoint lines. G is the centroid. A is 1. DC. Yeah, you have to start from the vertex. You can't, yeah, name it as DC. CD. It starts from CD, then BF. And in AE, it starts from A to G. From vertex A to G and from G to E. What is the ratio between A to G and G to E? 2 is to 1. In the same way, C to G, students. What's the ratio for C to G and G to E? So this is not midpoint. Centroid is not a midpoint. The ratio is 2 is to 1. Okay. Simple concept. Understand the concept. You'll be able to solve the question. Now let me take the line AE. This is the question. They have told us to find the centroid point G. Okay. Centroid should be G. It is not a midpoint, but value is fixed. We know the value. Can you tell me the value? From A to G, A is the vertex. 2 is to 1. So G you have to take it as x comma y. Everything is same. x1, y1, x2, y2, m is to n. 2 is to 1. If it is midpoint, we take 1 is to 1 or k is to 1 for midpoint theorem. Okay. We take 1 is to 1. If m is to n is asked to find, we take k is to 1. This is centroid concept. Fine. Centroid, we always start with the vertex. Remember that. So always give preference for vertex. Next, B to G is to G to F. This is how you write 2 is to 1. If you write F to G and G to B as 2 is to 1, this is wrong. Okay, this is wrong. So from vertex you have to measure, students. From vertex it is 2 is to 1. Fine. Now question. Which question is this? Find the length of the medians of ABC whose vertices are ABC is given. Also find the length of the median. Okay, how many medians do we have here? Total how many medians? 3 median. AE is 1, BF, CD. Total 3 medians. We have 3 median. What are we supposed to find? Find the length of the medians of triangle whose vertices ABC values are given. Okay, ABC values are given. Also find the coordinates of the centroid of ABC. So basically you have to find the length of A. Just a minute. Okay, here students, find the length of the median ABC. Okay, we have to find A to E length. How do you find the length of AE? Which formula do you use to find the length of AE? Distance formula. In order to find distance formula, A is given. Which one you have to find? Next. In order to find CD, we have C value, you have to find D. Right? So here we have to find all the values of all the coordinates of D, E, F. Find all the coordinates of D, E, F. You can't find them directly. So A and B is given. Take line A and B. Look, A to B value is given. Which point lies in between A and B? Which point lies? So D is the what? Midpoint, right? Yeah, we're not talking about centroid, students. We're not discussing centroid now. We have to find. All of you will try and complete this. Find the value of D, E, and F. So what is A value given? What is A given? Minus 1 comma 3, and B is 1 comma x1 y1 x2 y2. So D will be the midpoint. When we talk about centroid, D is the midpoint. 1 is to 1, x is to y. Find the value of D, students. X is equals to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. Y is equals to y1 plus y2 divided by 2. We are solving the 23rd question. So median, midpoint, centroid, all three are same concept. Not same concept, they come under same topic. Triangle, centroid. And the value of C, 5 comma 1. Is students done? Completed? See, keep it short. Write it like this. This is how you are supposed to do it. Draw the diagram for reference. Write it one below the other. Coordinates of D, coordinate of E, and coordinate of F. The meaning of coordinate is x comma y value. Yes, all of you completed or still doing? Can you respond? What is the value of D, students? How much you have done? Why nobody. See, don't take much time for all these students. It is very simple. What about Tanishka, Yusra, Diyashri, Naomi, Joanna completed? Okay, fine. You all tell me, students. You all tell me. I'll write the values. If not, you're not responding. For x, see, write it like this. You can directly find the coordinates. What is the formula for x? X1 plus x2 divided by 2, right? So what is x1 and x2 here? Minus 1 plus 2 divided by, and for y? Yes, for y. 3 minus 1 divided by 2. Yeah, how long to do this? Huh? What is the value? Minus 1 plus 1, 0, comma, 0, comma 1. And here 1 plus 5 divided by 2 and minus 1 plus 1. See, it doesn't even take more than 1 minute. Yes. So what you get? 6 divided by 2, comma 0. And your midpoint. Yes. Minus 1 plus 5 divided by 2 and 3 plus 1 divided by. So divided by 2, 2 comma 2 comma 2. How long did we take? Why do you all take so long to complete this? So what's the value for D? D is in which point? 0 comma 1. E is in comma 0. F is in, sorry, 2 comma 2. So we have all the values. Next, what are we supposed to find? Okay, this is a separate concept. I'll teach you all now. Find the coordinate. There is a direct formula. Find the length of the median. In order to find length of the median, what's the first value, students? Shall I erase this? All of you understood till here? Yeah, next time write it like this. Keep it short. You don't have to write x1, y1, x2, y2. Don't keep writing those things again and again. Once you got the method, once you have understood the method, you can directly write like this. Okay, instead of writing x1, y1 and wasting time, write it like this. And all we need is DEF value. For which formula, Mariana? See, write only once, Mariana. As soon as you start, you draw the diagram, right? Diagram, Mariana. First step, draw the diagram. Yeah, according to the diagram, write the formula only once. What's the formula we have? D of x comma y is equals to x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay, for any one thing you'll write, students. Just write once. After that, start solving the question. So don't take x2, y2, x3, y3. Just write it once, enough. Now we need these formula, these values. Yes? Yeah, rejoin. Yeah, quick. Rejoin. If you'll take so long, when to complete, student? When to complete and start new chapter? If you're taking too long, I'll explain and give it for homework. There are so many questions left, and you'll have a lot of chapters. Okay, these are the things. Is Marianne online? Can you see the screen? Okay, we have A, B, C, D, E, F students. Now, what you have to find? What's the first question asked? Find the length of the median. So let us take the first median. Which is the first median? A, E. Right? What's the formula for A, E, students? Take A and E. What's the formula? Square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Yeah, distance. Write median AE, and below that you write A value. A value is minus 1 comma 3. E value. E value is 3 comma 0. So what is x2 here? All of you tell me the values. Later you can try. 3 minus into minus is 3 plus 1 plus 0 minus 3 the whole square. 3 plus 1 is 4 square, 16, plus minus 3 the whole square will become positive, 9. Square root of 25, that is 5. So distance of A is 5. You all complete. Next, distance of DC, BF. Be quick. I just give you all 2 minutes. After that, I'll start with the next question. Copy this and find the other three median students. Median, BF, AE, BF, DC. Okay, done. I've even written the values. Just cross check, students. Okay, what's the median for DC? 5 square 25 plus 0. These are the answers. AE is 5, BF is 10, DC is 5. 3 median. Check the answer in textbook. And this value depends on the diagram you take. You can take ABC, PQR, anything. So this for this entire chapter, students, for this entire chapter, draw diagram. Look, not even one single here. Hardly some 2-3 diagrams they have given, that's it. Out of 29, 31 questions, in textbook they have just given 2 diagrams. Okay, for all the questions, draw the diagram, it is easy to understand and calculate. All of you are done? Got these values, median? Done? Okay, so for median we need midpoint, and midpoint value is 1:1. Use the formula x1 plus x2 divided by 2. After that, to find the median we need distance formula. Okay, see, write only once. I've used distance formula only once here, median for AE. For other things, you don't have to keep on continuing writing the same thing. It is understood. This is distance formula. X minus x1 the whole square, y2 minus y1 the whole square. Yes, tell me, Mariana. No, 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 not required. Square, is it a perfect square? No, it's not a perfect square. Okay, if you want, you can simplify, students. How do you find? For root 10, how do you simplify? 2 5s are 5 1s are. Is it possible? It's not possible, right? But what if it was 20? If it was 20, you have to simplify, Mariana. How do you simplify 20, students? What is the value for 20? All of you will unmute and answer. 2 10s are 5 1s are. So how many 2 is repeated? Twice. That can I take it out once? 2 root 5. Understood? If it was root 20, root 25, all those things, you can simplify. Root 10, we can't. There's only one value given, students, so you can't simplify that. Okay, Mariana, if it is possible, you simplify and write the answer. Okay, for root 20, root 30, whichever has perfect square numbers, you can simplify and write it like that. Fine, that's it. One more question is asked. This is a concept. Remember this. When centroid is given, students, when centroid is given, they've asked us to find the coordinate of centroid. So for all three medians, do we have the same centroid? For all three medians, we have same centroid, right? Let us take any one from A to E. Let us take one centroid from A to E. Median. G is the centroid. And what is the distance from A to G and G to E? What's the distance? 2 is to 1. What's the value of A we found? What is A given in the question? What's A given in the question? Minus 1 comma 0. What did we get for E, students? Check the value I've raised. For E, what we got? What is it? 2 comma 0. 3 comma 0. Okay. Then we have to take Y. How do you find the coordinate of G? Same formula, right? Midpoint is given x1, x2. We use the same concept. But instead of using this, students, instead of using this, we have a direct formula. Remember this, whenever centroid is asked, make a note. Whenever centroid is asked, G, x comma y, what we are supposed to do is, the formula is x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3 values. Next, this is for x, and for y, y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. This x1, x2, x3 is nothing but a value. Can you tell me the value of a? What are the coordinates of a, b and c? Minus 1 comma 0. Next, okay, what? Minus 1 comma 3. Let me see. Minus 1 comma 3, 1 comma minus 1, and 5 comma 1. See, they have asked us find the coordinate of the centroid of ABC, students. Find the coordinate. So g of x into y. These are the values. Use this formula. Find the value. Did you understand this formula? 2y2 x3 y3. Direct formula. Instead of doing it in the other way, use this direct formula. There are two ways. If you have understood the concept, you can even use the first one. Instead of that, this is easy when all three values are given. Minus 1 plus 1 plus 5 divided by 3. Take all the y values. y1 is 3 minus 1 plus 1 divided by 3. Therefore, the coordinate of centroid G will be coordinate of centroid G. Minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled, pi by 3. Minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled, 3 divided by 3 is 1. What's the final answer? 5 by 3 comma 1. So for centroid you need ABC vertex. To find the centroid we need vertex. But to find median we need DEF. We need to find the midpoints. It's a lengthy question. It would take at least 10 minutes to complete. All of you are done? Shall we try the next one? Yeah. Remember this, students. Write down centroid formula. Write it separately. Centroid. Coordinate of centroid. To find the coordinate. Coordinate is nothing but x and y value. So G lies in 5 divided by 3 comma 1. Both are positive. First quadrant. So coordinate. This is the formula. And again, this is related to mean concept. What do you mean by centroid, student? Centroid is the middle value, right? Centroid meaning is middle. If you want to find mean of three values, how will you find a plus b plus c divided by 3? In the same way, add all x values, add all y values, divide by 3. Sum of all observation divided by number of observation. You'll get it. Okay, that's it. This is centroid concept. 23rd is done. 24th. Will you try that for homework? 24th question. Find the coordinates of the centroid. Same question. Find the coordinates of the centroid. Now they have given us the alphabets here. P, Q, R. P, Q, R. Whose vertices are 6, 3, minus 2, 5, minus 1, 7. Find the coordinates of the centroid. Okay, direct question, student. What's the formula? If you want to find the coordinate of the centroid G, what's the formula for x? X1 plus, yeah, by 3. And y. Complete this. Come finish it now. It's a direct question. So don't memorize. Read the question. Coordinates of the centroid. Centroid is G. So write like this. Centroid. Coordinate of centroid. G, x comma y. X is equals to x1 plus y1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3. Y is equals to y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. Write it here. PQR 6, 3 minus 2, 5 x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3. Yeah, so you can expect like this for first unit test. They'll give simple questions like this. Yes, what's the answer, students? This is how you write step by step. I need the final answer. 6 minus 2 minus 1 divided by 3. 3 plus 5 plus 7 divided by 3. Yes? Okay, rejoin. 15 by 3, 5. So what's the answer? 1 comma 5. All of you got 1 comma 5? Lemula, Joanna, Cherisha, what are these students doing? Naomi, got it? Okay. So what do you all think, student? This question, will they give it for 3 marks or MCQ? This is MCQ question. Don't expect for 2 or 3 marks. Right? Did you understand the steps? Mariana, what are the steps to be written? Yeah. If they give it, they might not give. If they give for 2 or 3 marks, write this value, students. P, Q, R, X and Y. So G is 1 comma 5. Okay. But most probably they won't give it for 3 marks. They'll give it for MCQ. Yeah. Next to the textbook, next to this 24, just mark it as MCQ or something. Just write it. If they give it for 2 or 3 marks, it is good. If not, only 1 mark. So how do we solve this, students? How do we directly solve this? X is equals to 6 minus 2 minus 1 divided by 3. Y is equals to, what are the values of y? 3 plus 5 plus 7 divided by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So the answer is 1 comma 5. Direct question. Find the coordinates of the intersection of the median of whose vertices. Okay, what's the answer for this? What do you all think? Is it the same question or different? What do you mean by intersection? If all three intersects, in the beginning I taught you the concept. In a triangle where all three intersect, what do you call this point? Centroid? Isn't it the same question? So what's the direct answer, student? Just give me direct answer. Minus 7. What are all the x values? Minus 7, minus 1 plus 5 divided by 3. 5 minus 3 plus 7 divided by 3. Check the answer. 25th question. Okay. Minus 7 into minus 1 is minus 8 plus 5. So that is minus 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 plus 7, 9 by 3 is 3. So the answer is G of minus 1 comma 3. All of you got this? Minus 1 comma 3, students. Centroid. Okay, I think triangle questions are easy except this 23rd. Next to 23rd, write lengthy or tough. Write it as tough question. Next to 23, practice that question. And all of you are maintaining notes, right? Separate notes for this tuition. A separate book. Okay. See, only when you'll write it, students, you might get the answers in online, in textbook, you'll get guide. That's of no use. When you attend the class, when you write it by your own, you'll understand each and every step. Don't be lazy to take later. Don't take Xerox from other students. Don't do all those things. Attend regularly. If you're absent, go through the recordings. Write your notes. Write each and every step. Okay. So during final exam or midterm, you won't have time. Fine. You won't have time to revise, to practice all the 31 questions. In your notes, just mention the 24th. If you have written in notes or textbook, mention this 23rd question as tough. Mark it as important. Practice one question. You can skip 24, 25, 26, 27. Everything you can skip. Okay, so don't waste your time practicing everything. Whichever you feel easy, skip. Just go through, read it. Whichever you feel lengthy, tough, practice that before exam. Next question, 26. Let me draw the diagram here. A is given, B is given. What we have to find? 26th one. What we have to find, students? What is missing? 26th question. Third vertex, which one? C is missing, right? Okay, G is given, A is given, B, C is given. What is G here? G is the centroid. So use centroid formula. What is centroid formula, students? X is equals to x1 plus x2 plus x3. Okay, now write the question like this. A, B, minus 5 comma 2. C is not given. You have to write x1 y1, x2 y2, and C is x3 y3. Then what is the value of G we have to take? What's the value of G, students? You have to take it as x comma y. Yes. Substitute. Again, simple question. So even this, there are chances of asking for MCQ. x3 y3. So the value of x is minus 2 is equals to 1 minus 5 plus x3 divided by 3. Y is equals to, oh no, no. Y2 I have taken it as wrong value. Y2 is supposed to be 2 here. Minus 6 plus 2. So minus 6 plus 2 is 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. What's the value, students? X3 is equals to 2 minus 2. Y3 is equals to 7. Therefore, the third vertex value is minus 2 comma 7. Centroid of triangle concept. Yes, all of you are done? Completed? Yeah, if you have done, take break, students. After 5 minutes, we'll continue. So A, B was given, C was not given. Instead of that, they are given coordinate G. Right? And use the formula. Use the right formula to solve with this one. Okay, shall we try the next question? All of you completed? 26, 27. Yeah, we'll try to complete this. 27, 28. 27 students. Draw the diagram. How do you solve this question? What is the value of A, B, C given? All of you will answer this. What's the value of A, B, C? 27. Why? B is? Okay. And centroid is given in the question. The word centroid is mentioned. Whose centroid is the origin. If anything lies on the origin, what do you consider? If anything lies on the origin, what's the value we consider, students? Origin is 0, comma 0. Fine. Remember this. You all forgot this. Last year we studied. If anything, any point lies on origin, what's the value we take? X and Y should be 0, comma 0. So here, what they have told is G lies on the origin. So mostly the graph might look like this. Last year, it was totally different. Whatever you all studied was totally different. They used to give points. We plotted on graph. This time, graph is not given. We have to just imagine what are the points which lies on the graph, and you have to find the distance and midpoint section formula. Distance, section, and midpoint. Okay. If centroid is given, what's the formula we use? What is the formula, student? Centroid of G is equals to centroid G x comma y is equals to, what is x value? X1 plus x2 plus x3, right? Yeah, what is x1? 6 plus, sorry, 6 minus, all of you will unmute and answer it correct. 6 minus 4 plus 6, 3. If it is centroid, what will you take? X and y? 0, comma 0. So 0 is equals to 6 minus 4. How much is 6 minus 4? Divided by 3. 3 into 0 is 0. X is equals to minus 2. So we have to find the value of x and y here. Solve for the next one. Y is equals to y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. Mm-hmm. 27th question. What is y1 plus y2 plus y3? y1 plus y plus 4 minus 1, and y is 0 according to coordinate. Okay, all of you completed x and y values, minus 2 and minus 3. Done? Okay, 27 completed. 28. Next, 28th question. A, B, C is a trill. G value is given, A, B, C is given, B the vertices. Find the value of A, B, C. Will you try the 28th for homework? 20th question. Okay, 28th try it for homework. I'll just draw the diagram, students. Even without diagram, you all can do it. So A value is given. If you all want, draw the diagram, or you can do it directly. 28th question. Look at the screen. Stop writing. B is equals to 4 comma B. Same question. C is equals to A comma 1. In the previous question, centroid. For centroid, we know it is origin. For origin, we know it is 0 comma 0. Right? Your value is given. AB is a triangle. G is a centroid. 4 comma 3. Take this as x comma y, x3 y3, x2 y2, x1 y1. Did you understand the question? Can you try this for homework? Take xy and read, students. Yes, take x1, x2, x3 formula. Same formula, centroid. For all centroid concept, there's only one formula. 28 is done. 29th question. Calculate the ratio in which the length is divided by the point. Find x and length PQ. And one more thing, you have to find the length of BC. 28th question. How will you find the length of BC? What's the formula for length? Tell me the formula for length, students. If you want to find the length, x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus. For this, we need the entire value of 4 comma b. You have to find the value of b, and for c, what's the value? 28th question. Yeah, so you can't find the answer directly. First, you have to find b and a. Use centroid formula, find the value of b and a. Fine. So I think only the 23rd is tough. 24, 25, 26. Just go through the notes. 29th. Calculate the ratio in which the line segment A and B is divided by the point x minus 3. Okay, all these questions we have already completed, students. How do you solve this 29? Draw a line segment. What are the 2 points on line segment? Tell me the 2 points. A is equals to what? 29th question. Minus 440. And B is divided by the point. Is divided by the point P. Have they given us ratio? Yeah, tell me students, have they given us ratio? No, right? If ratio is not given, what do we take? Usually M is 2 and we take it as 1. Okay, we'll try the 29, 30, 31. I'll explain. We'll complete this chapter now. Another 15 minutes we can complete. Okay, if you want to find the P value, coordinate of P, what's the coordinate of P, students? X is given and you have to find value of Y. What is X? M into X2 plus N into X1 divided by N. And Y, M into Y2. What is X value? Is it the same X given? X is equals to K into X2. Take this as X1, Y1. X2, Y2. Complete this. K into 3 plus 1 into X1 is minus 4 divided by K plus 1. And Y value is 3. 3 is equals to K into Y2 is 6 plus 1 into 2 divided by K plus. Fine. Which one has value, X or Y? For which one value is given? For Y, right? For Y. Yeah. So solve this first. All of you solve this first. You'll get the value of K. Substitute here. So 3 into K plus 1 is equals to K plus Students done? All of you got the value of x minus by 4 completed or still doing? Done? Completed. Okay. Mariana, Naomi, Yusra, Tanishka. What about Lemula? What is Lemula doing? Is Lemula online? Lemula, are you practicing? Are you solving or just taking screenshots? Right, later it will be very. So don't think of taking Xerox students. Xerox just because everyone are attending same class. You won't know. Each one would have written it in different way. Each student. Fine. Okay. Now here what they have asked us to find. 29th question. What they have asked? Find the value of x. What's the answer? X is equals to minus 9 by 4. They didn't ask us the ratio, right? At what, in what, calculate the ratio in which. Okay, they have asked ratio. So how do you find ratio, students? What is m is to n we took? What is m is to n? K is to 1. What is k value? What is k value? So 3 goes to the other side. What's the value of m is to n? 1 is to 3. What does this mean? That this means that the value of A to P is 1 and the value of P to B is 3. That's the distance. Okay, so just solving will not be helpful. You should understand all this concept. So from A to P it is 1, P to B it is 3. 1 is to 3. Okay, which means the distance from A to P would have been 5 and the distance from P to B would have been 15. When you reduce them, you get 1 is to 3. It can be anything. 5 is to 15, 10 is to 30, fine, any value. Next, x is done, 3 is also done. What's the second part of the question asked? What are the other things you have to find? Length of AP, right? How do you find the length of AP, students? If you want to find the length of AP, we need to have the length of A. A is 4 comma 2, and what is the answer for P? What's the value for P? What did you get? Minus 9 by 4 comma 3. How do you find the length of A and P? X1 y1 x2 y2. Length is nothing but distance. The meaning of length and distance both are same. Okay, complete this for homework. What's the formula? X2 minus x1 the whole square. Minus 9 by 4 minus minus into minus is plus 4. And what is y2? 3 minus 2 the whole square. Okay, all of you will answer, students. Unmute and answer. We'll complete it now. What's the value here? Minus 9 when you take LCM. Look at the screen. Look at the screen and answer. 4 4s are 16 plus 3 minus 1 is 1 square. 1 square is 1. Okay. Minus 9 plus 16. How much is minus 9 plus 16? 7 by 4 plus 1. How much is 7 by 4 plus 1? 11 by 4. Yeah, take LCM 11 by 4. Can someone check the answer? Is the distance between A to P 11 by 4? First check x students. X should be correct. 9 by 4. Check the answer. 9 by 4, 11 by 4. No, the answer is wrong, right? 29th 1 by 3 is correct. Minus 9 by 4 is correct. The distance between A to P. The distance between A to P, the answer is square root of 65 by 4. Okay, somewhere you have gone wrong. No, this is not the answer. Calculate this. Try this for homework. X2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Complete it for homework. Okay. Distance between A and B. That's it. 30, 31, and tomorrow revision. Tomorrow we'll start with revision. 11, 30 and 31 also you all can try it. If it is divided by x-axis, what will be the value, students? What will be the coordinate for x-axis? Yes. Okay, y-axis. If it is y-axis, what will be the value? 0, comma y, right? 0, comma y. Look here. P here and Q here. 5 and 3. I'll just explain. Try it later. Q. There is some point. In what ratio is the line joining divided by x-axis? There is some point here. Okay. So that point you can take it as already P is given. You can take it as A. 0, comma y. And ratio is not given. Ratio is what they've asked. Take it as K is to 1. Okay, you can try this. Last question. Find the point P which in line joining A and B in the ratio. Yes. Same question, students. Repeat it. All these are basic question. You have to find the point P. This is third or fourth question. Okay, third or fourth. That's it. This entire chapter is done. Any doubts in this chapter? Do you have any doubts? Any question? No? Till which one? Which one you all felt? I think one question I kept pending, right? Which one was that? Some question I kept it as pending. That one you have to try. Who was? Diyashu or Naomi. That one you have to try, students. Such a simple question. See, mostly I don't skip. If it is tough, I keep it pending and do it in the last. If I had skipped the question, that means that is easy. You all have to try it. Yeah. Okay, I would have given it for homework. I skipped one question, I remember. That was a very lengthy one. Just check and let me know, students. Even I forgot which question. Okay, last 1 or 2 minutes. That's it. And from tomorrow, just another 1 minute. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So this week I won't give test. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And tomorrow I'll any 1 or 2 questions will revise from this. If not, mean chapter. Do you have any doubts in cyclic quadrilateral? I'll thorough with cyclic quadrilateral, other chapters, linear equation, everything is done right. Want you all to respond, students. If you'll have any doubt, let me know. Next week I can't teach. I'll be starting trigonometry on Monday. Okay, from next Monday, trigonometry. If you'll ask any doubts, it would be tough. Okay, so chapters are almost done. Only test is pending. Thursday, Friday. For the next 3 days, we'll revise mean and this midpoint. Fine, that's it for today. You all can leave. Log in tomorrow. All of you can leave.